Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good afternoon.
My name is Umamaheshwararao and I will be the SA for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the 857th meeting of Medley Toastmasters Club. Before we begin, I would like to mention 3 ground rules that we follow throughout the Toastmasters meeting. The first one, please switch off your mobile phone or keep them in silent mode. Now I will give you 10 seconds to ensure a noiseless meeting. The second rule, as a Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion and politics. I request you all to refrain yourself from discussing these topics. Third one, do not cross talk. If there is any unavoidable phone call, use the time when the speakers are transitioning between the speeches. And also I request the members to occupy the front rows so that if any latecomers can sit in the back rows without interrupting the flow of the meeting. The mission of our Toastmaster Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which the members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater self-confidence and personal growth. I request you all to be attentive throughout the meeting and let's all encourage the speakers with warm smiles and applauses. Let's all have a great meeting. With this, I would like to hand over the stage to our president who will take the meeting forward. He is an IT professional working as a senior architect in Ericsson, India. A cool and calm person. And division level contest last year humorous speech and this year evaluation contestant, and my guru who guided me to participate in area level contest within 6 months of my Toastmaster journey. Now I'd like to welcome Toastmaster Barath to take this.
Thank you, Sergeant Adams, Toastmaster Umamaheshwararao for setting the ground rules of the meeting. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. With the sound of this gavel, I declare Medley Meeting number 827 open. I'd like to welcome the dignitaries who have joined us here. Distinguished Toastmaster Thomas T. Abirami, the past PR Manager of District 82, Toastmaster Dinakaran, the past President of Medley, and Toastmaster Venkatesan, a seasoned Toastmaster, a long time of I'd like to welcome all my fellow Toastmasters and guests who have joined us here. Can we move into guest introduction? Can we have guest Pranav? Can you come over here and give a few words about yourself?
Hello all. My name is Pranav. I recently just joined Toastmasters just to understand how the whole process works. And I'm recently I recently came back from the US a couple of months back. I'm doing my master's degree in electrical engineering over there. So it's nice to meet you all.
Can you have guest Madan over here? Okay. Selvam, can you please come over here and give a few words about yourself?
My name is Selvam. I am living in Malapur. I work here. I am born and brought in Chennai. Thank you.
Thank you, Selvam. We have guest Sathyavathy over here.
Hello, my name is Sathyavathy. I live here in Adyar and I have a child, I'm married, and I work in the field of data science. Thank you.
When we talk about leadership, we often tend to refer or take modern examples and refer to modern personalities. But today I want to share you about a legendary story or a legendary conflict dating back into 12th or 13th century, between which happened in the 12th and 13th century. This is about the legendary Trojan War, which took place in the city of Troy. The city of Troy is the modern day, it is in Turkey. So this was a 10-year-old battle, and the background of this is there was a king of Sparta, Menelaus, and his wife Helen, and there was a prince of Troy named called as Paris, who came and abducted Helen and took her back to Troy, the city of Troy. Agitated over this, the king of Sparta, with the support of the Greek army, marched towards Troy, wanted to capture Troy and get his wife back. And from the Greek side, there was Achilles and Odysseus who were supporting the king. And from Troy side, there was Hercules who was defending the city from being invaded or being infiltrated by the enemies. This war went on for 10 years, mainly because of these three individuals. Achilles, who was known for his courage and his fearless approach and an attacking mindset. At the same time, we have Hercules on the other side, who is known to defend a kingdom, and his approach in defending, because of his defensive approach where he didn't allow any of it to invade the walls of city or to get into the city of Troy, this kept on dragging. And the other main character is Odysseus, who is not strong or more of a warrior, but he's more of a strategist, who is known to have a creative thinking or a collaborative approach, and to approach in which way he can break through any number of challenges. And with these three, there were other characters, but then just learning about these three characters is what made this war much more impactful, and this war kept on dragging. With the power of Achilles, he was not able to breach the fort of Troy, and this war kept on. Achilles withdrew after some time, and then he was replaced by someone, and then Achilles came back and fought, but then this war was never ending. And Odysseus came up with a plan. He wanted to strategize, and so he said he wanted to distract the enemy. So he came up with an idea, why don't we build an horse, a toy horse or a wooden horse, big, and put in some of our soldiers inside it and leave it on the walls, on the doors of the Troy, and then we will retreat back. And for this to do, he had to do a collaborative teamwork, assign people and all. And then typically we built a big wooden horse and we placed some soldiers inside, and also the king of Sparta, whose wife Helen was inside, they were placed in, and they left this horse on the doors of Troy, and they created an impression as if they had retreated back and all. Seeing this, the enemy understood like they have retreated back and this is a gift which they have kept as a feast, and then they opened the gates and then put this horse inside. And during the night, as expected, the soldiers broke out from the horse. They came and opened all the doors of Troy, and which the Greek army infiltrated into this, and it captured the city of Troy, and then his wife Helen was rescued. Now, leaving the story apart, leaving the details of the story apart, the three main characters teaches us invaluable leadership lessons. It is not only about power and being strong, it's all about leadership, but also being a planning, being strategizing things and executing things is what Odysseus taught us. And not only that, if you see it from the other side, Hercules is the one who had defended this and took it very long 10 years into this war, which made this war much more popular. So these are the other characters, and this approach towards leadership is what we also learn when we take leadership roles, or not only leadership or any volunteer roles which we take up in Toastmasters. Be it a milestone chair or a contest chair or a conference chair, even a registration chair or a venue chair. So these are all the opportunities which Toastmasters provides for us to venture into it, explore, and when we take all these roles, we will have to take multiple approaches in ensure the role succeeds and also at the end, overall the Toastmaster or the particular event succeeds. That is the ample opportunities provided in this Toastmasters. For the benefits of the guests, Toastmasters is a century-old organization which was started in the year 1924 by Rajasekaran, and it provides us a supportive platform for members, individuals to develop their communication and leadership skill. The Toastmaster meeting is taken forward by a TMoD of the day, and today to play the Toastmaster of the day, we have a Toastmaster who is a sports physiotherapist who helps us release our pain, and not only that, our commitment towards Toastmaster and Medley is well known. So in case if there is any need or any role where we need members to step up, he is the first one who volunteers and comes up and takes roles or volunteers to do multiple activities in our club. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Hema and the TMoD of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Barath. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today I am going to talk about a very interesting topic, breaking the comfort zone. How many of you have been wanting to break the comfort zone? How many of you have achieved it? Yes. At some point of lifetime, you all have tried something and would have achieved. Some we have not tried, right? What do you mean by breaking the comfort zone? Breaking the comfort zone ranges from the personal life to making a major life decision to the career shift, right? I'm going to share two stories of the real-time stories I have come across. I'm not going to talk about J.K. Rowling, Serena Williams, or Jim Carrey. I'm going to talk about the real-time leaders, I can call them as. I have a friend of mine. Her daughter finished her master's in US. After finishing master's in US, she came back to Chennai and pursued her career in the bank, where she had to get up at 7 o'clock, go to the office, and until 10 o'clock, she was working in the bank. She was logging literally, not making big money, but she has done something, she studied something, and she is just doing the justice to the profession. She got married, and because of her pregnancy, she had to quit the job. She moved to Bangalore. In that period, she went to learn, because to kill her time, she went and learned piano. After finishing 4 years of piano, some ideas sparked in. She said, why don't I have institute? Can I have institute? I can hire piano teachers. Why don't I run the institute? Her husband was okay with her idea. Whereas her parents, her father, who was the captain of the ship, he said no. He's a typical old father mentality. He said no. What you have studied, you should start doing that. This is not something that's not going to be lucrative. She was very much against all the odds. She took a challenge. She has opened an institute. And now, to my surprise, after meeting her for some time, I was told by her mother, now she has 7 teachers working under her, 5 institutes. That was an amazing thing. I have seen her, the young girl running here and there, younger than me, 15 years younger than me, has done something. Wow. I have come across another 2 girls. One is a singer, other one is a dancer. Both the girls were working as a HR professional. The older one, something struck her. She decided not to work. Her father is a typical middle class man. He said, you need to secure this job and you can follow your second passion. You're not leaving this job and taking up something. You have to make money. You can't be just like relying on me for everything. She strictly said no. She said, let me try and see. See, being a musician, surviving in Chennai, it's not easy. It is not even because you have lots and lots of talented people out there. Surviving here is not easy. She got married. She had to move to Netherlands. Over there, she was shining like a star. Now she is somewhere. Now it's more than 8 years. Whoever goes to Netherlands, they say, yeah, Shashwati, we know her. She's a famous musician. Had she continued to follow the same thing, whatever her father has given education, if she had not followed her passion, she wouldn't have achieved the place where she is now. After some time, her own sister, her own younger sister, who also has dancing as her second passion, she followed her footstep. Same footstep, she also like shining like a star. So seeing all these things, for me, we all 3 were sailing in the same boat. The same thing happened to me. One fine day, I was just making good money. Everything was tailor-made. Everything served on my plate. I don't have to do anything. Everything was so good. And finally I decided no, something is not right. I need to break and come out of this place. I came out, let's just hit history. So, I'm just going to talk about the advantages of breaking the comfort zone. And who are the people? Why are they not breaking the comfort zone? And how we can attain our goals by setting a better thing. We also can break the comfort zone. I'm going to talk about later. So for the benefits of the guest today, and today we have the Toastmaster, we have 3 segments. One is the prepared speech, other one is the evaluation, and third one is the table topic. For the prepared speech, the members of the club, they come and give the prepared speech, then the chosen pathway. And for the evaluation, the evaluator come and evaluate the speakers. And table topic is a spine chilling. Here in table topics, even the members are invited to the stage and talk about that. And just to continue the meeting further, I would like to call a general evaluator, Toastmaster Priyadarshini, and who is very good at evaluation. Several times she had been in different stages, won a lot of accolades. I would like to call Priyadarshini to conduct the I just want to know one thing. Have you ever broken the comfort zone? What was that?
I'm going to do it right now. Talk about it. So good afternoon to all my previous masters. To answer to that question, I used to walk to this room with so many ideas, but whenever I see a bigger team or crowd, I would just get stuck without explaining what is that running in my mind. And the main purpose of me joining Toastmasters was that, just speak my mind. With that intent, I joined Toastmasters so that I can break the heat. This is not the weather heat I'm referring to. When your heart races, when you feel your palms going sweaty, that's the heat I was referring to. So with that purpose, I joined Toastmasters so that I could break that comfort zone I had within myself. Now we all know Toastmasters have introduced so many pathways. Why do you think they have come in so many varieties? Again, let me come back. I'm the one who will never think of finding humor, but here I'll risk taking something called as engage with humor. So that's the second step, how I try to break my comfort zone. To help each and every individual who has joined Toastmasters and to make their journey very comfortable, if you see our meetings are so structured. It's structured so that we easily come out and break this zone that we have carried, the fear zone that we have. To simplify our job, we have someone called as TAG here, which stands for me to introduce my TAG. Timer, accounter and grammarian. I had one question to all my teammates. Rules are meant to be broken, agree or disagree. And I asked this to my timer Rajasekaran, and he completely disagreed. He says no, rules are not meant to be broken, and he said it is because his wisdom infinite forever. You know who is this wisdom infinite forever? Wife. That's the full form of wife. She says so. So let me introduce my timer, Rajasekaran. I would request him to read out the objectives of timer.
Time is what we want most, but what we use worst. As timer, I will be helping the speaker practicing expressing their thoughts within the specific time limit. It's my duty. My duty is prepare speeches and table topic speeches and speech evaluations during this meeting. The green card is a qualifying time, and the yellow card is for target time, and the red card is for maximum time. And you have extra 30 seconds to finish up. For 5 to 7 minutes prepared speeches, I will show the green card at 5 minutes, and yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. For evaluators, time is 2 to 3 minutes. The green card is shown at 2 minutes, and the yellow card shown at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and the red card shown at 3 minutes. For table topics, each speaker is encouraged to speak for 2 to 3 minutes. I will show the green card at 1 minute, and yellow card at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and the red card at 2 minutes. and I will report the qualifying timing when the GE called upon. Thank you.
I have the same question to my Toastmaster Krishnapriya. Do you feel like rules are meant to be broken? She says, yes, she agrees that rules are meant to be broken. Because when you challenge something, you try to see the creative answer or also start analyzing. So you know both Priya's things are like. So our counter, Krishnapriya, please, yes. Please come out and read your answer.
Good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests. Today I will be playing the role of our counter. So my duty is to count the number of the words and sounds that we use as filler words like and repetitions, like words that we'll be using in repetitions. At the end, I will be reporting who has given a clear speech and who has repeated the words how many times.
Thank you so much. Today's grammarian will be played by Toastmaster Pradeepkumar, and grammarian Pradeepkumar is very clear when he says that rules are meant to be followed. So he completely disagrees that rules are meant to be broken. I request Pradeepkumar to read out the objectives of the grammarian.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Good afternoon. So today I will be playing a role of grammarian. As grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listen carefully on the language use. It is also my responsibility to the improper language, as well as outstanding words, quotes, saying or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is audacious. So I just pasted here, maybe you can make a note of it. The word of the day is audacious, which means showing willingness to take bold risks, daring and courageous. So I'll repeat once again, showing willingness to take bold risks, daring and courageous. So it's an adjective. Okay, I'll give you a few examples of usage of these words. Anyone know what is the theme of the day? Anyone refer? Maybe Toastmaster Hema mentioned that theme of the day.
Breaking the comfort zone.
So breaking the comfort zone requires an audacious mindset. So I'll give you another example. We need to be more audacious in what we say and do. And one more example is he made an audacious decision. So I encourage all the speakers to use the word of the day. I'll give the grammarian report when called upon during the meeting. Also the report usage of word of the day. Once again, I'll repeat the word of the day, audacious. I'll request all the speakers to use the word of the day. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Taking this sentence stage is an audacious step. I'm sure whoever is coming here has already broken the comfort zone. Wishing you all good luck. Once again, I'll be back again with my evaluation team in the second half of this meeting. Over to you, team.
Today's general evaluator, Toastmaster Priyadarshini, she has taken an audacious step because Abirami has not turned up. She has to take it. I really appreciate for that. Now, the prepared speeches segment has come. I would like to call Sriannapoorani. Before calling Sriannapoorani, I would like to call her evaluator, Toastmaster Shanmughavel.
Thank you. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. Today I am going to intend to focus my target speaker, Toastmaster Sriannapoorani S. Presentation mastery pathway, level 1, project 1. Project name is small structure. Title. Project name is writing a speech with a purpose. Objective of the project is, the purpose of this project is for the member to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. The speech may be a humorous, informational or any style the member choices. Timer, the time is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to Toastmasters. Thank you.
as a HR recruiter. She has 2-year-old son and lives in Desannagar. Her favorite quote would be, "Big journey begins with small steps." Yes, Toastmaster Sriannapoorani. I have asked her, have you ever broken your comfort zone? She said yes. I'm doing that right now, public speaking. Toastmaster Sriannapoorani, your topic is Monster Chef. Monster Chef, Toastmaster. How many of you here likes to eat? Oh, great. How many of you here likes to cook? Okay, few chefs are here. Well, I can. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and TAGs. From childhood, whenever people hear my name for the first time, they go like, "Annapurni, oh goddess of food, so you must be eating well. Look at me. On what angle do I look like I eat well?" Then later it became, "Annapurni, so you must be cooking well." No, I neither cook nor I eat well, but I have always been pampered with food by people around. During college days, I used to travel 1.5 hours. My bag weighed 5 kgs. There were just 2 books. Rest were snacks box, lunch box, food box, salad box, sungal, juice, water bottle and whatnot. In case in my class anyone gets hungry, my bag would be passed on from one end to another end. I was doing a free dancer service at that time itself. At home, whenever my parents weren't around, my brother used to feed me with hot crispy ghee dosas and first class filter coffee. So basically, I was my brother's little princess. Marriage came, little princess Sarah came to an end. Before marriage, I didn't know which direction the kitchen was. Slowly I found it, stepped in. I learned some extraordinary culinary skills like switching on the gas stove, boiling water, fitting the gasket into the cooker. With that, I confidently entered my in-laws' house, thinking I would impress them with my gasket fitting skills. Surprise! My mother-in-law cooks North Indian, South Indian, East Indian, West Indian, thanks to YouTube. My father-in-law, he's a seasoned chef. My husband, he bought a chef knife for 1,500 rupees. It was like walking on the sets of Master Chef. Meanwhile, I was stuck with a big question. How many spoons of tea powder and sugar should I add if one extra person joins for the evening tea? I was the monster chef amongst these master chefs. Somehow I managed and survived. Pregnancy came. Postpartum hit hard. I lost myself in the process of parenting. One day I realized I had to do something to keep myself engaged and sane. I told my husband, I'm going to buy an OTG and start baking because none of my family members knew that skill. My husband immediately said yes because he was scared I would bite his head if it was a no. Soon the OTG arrived, but what next? I was clueless. I watched a lot of YouTube videos and landed on the easiest recipe, baking brownies. I listed down the ingredients and stepped out in my scooter for the first time after months. The feel of freedom was magical. I started baking brownie by mixing all the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients. The video said wait for 30 minutes. I waited 30 minutes, 40 minutes, almost after an hour, no signs of praise. I realized even if I had waited for 2 days, nothing would have happened. I didn't add either baking soda or baking powder. Mission failed. I tried it for the second time. Everything turned out perfect, except it was a hard chocolate coated brick. My husband, who is not a Toastmaster, gave a sandwich method feedback with 3 points and summarized it by saying it was a great attempt, just like a Toastmaster, Pro Evaluator Jayashree. I tried and tried and tried. After multiple attempts, I nailed it. Everyone said they loved it and they can't stop with one. It doesn't taste like the shops. What else do I want? I started baking bananas, pizzas, lasagnas, soft breads. I was super proud of myself and enjoying the limelight from everyone's praise. I baked a small chocolate cake for my son's birthday. He thoroughly enjoyed it and asked for more. My biggest wish is to bake a 2-tier chocolate cake with chocolate ganache, caramel frosting and beautiful fondants for his upcoming 3rd birthday. So, what are you all waiting for? Start something completely new. Try the thing that you've always been scared of. When I can do it, you all can definitely do it. Thank you. Now our second speaker, Toastmaster Vijayarajan. Before calling him, I would like to call this evaluator, Toastmaster Priyadarshini.
I'm here to evaluate Toastmaster Vijayarajan's speech, and it's on Pathway Dynamic Leadership, Level 2, Understanding Your Leadership Style. Time is 5 to 7 minutes. The topic is the me within me in the real me. So the purpose of the statement. The purpose of this project is for the member to identify their primary leadership style or styles. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of their primary leadership style or discuss leadership styles in general. Thank you. All the best to Toastmaster Vijayarajan.
Before calling Toastmaster Vijayarajan, Toastmaster Vijayarajan is right now working in an Irish-based IT company, Cube Match Technologies Private Limited, as an assistant vice president. I just asked him, have you ever broken your comfort zone? He just told he got his first job offers in both Coimbatore and Chennai. Coimbatore has always been his dream city in Tamil Nadu since his childhood, but he chose Chennai for better career growth. Toastmaster Vijay. Toastmaster Vijay.
No problem. She has already told me. A very good morning, Toastmasters and my dear guests.
Good afternoon.
I came from Madurai to Chennai. I got my first job. The most happiest day in my life. The check I had in my pocket after a month, the salary check, and I was driving to my house in Palawan market. It was just 2 years I was working for a company called Abbott India Limited. After 2 years, I decided to start my own business. So definitely, I am an audacious leader. Today we are going to discuss what made me as that upper-tucker leader and why I did not become a Zuckerberg. What was the leadership qualities that were missing in me, and what was the leadership quality that made me as whom I am today. After so many years of working with people, one thing I understood is the me in me is a real me. And almost every leader has some nature of being an employee, as working under someone. Who they are, if the condition of democratic, if he is a person who can work under democratic leader, he becomes a democratic leader. If he feels that he is an autocratic, he needs an autocratic leader, he becomes an autocratic leader. But the reality is, as great leaders say, you need to meet the person where he wants you to meet him. The right leadership quality is not democratic, not autocratic, not servant leadership or anything. Whatever it may be, the right leadership quality is according to the people, what they want, what kind of people they are. We have to change ourselves as a leader according to that. For example, if the people are needs democratic leadership, we have to be a democratic leader. If they want servant leadership, we have to be a servant leader. If they want to be an autocratic leader, better you have to eliminate them from the show. Autocratic people who needs autocratic leadership, in my experience, they will suck your blood and you are incompetent. They will always win the game. In my case, coming to my case, I always believed in laissez-faire style of working. Give a job, forget about the job, I can do it by myself to the fullest. That was my kind of personality. So, laissez-faire means you need not interfere in anything. He will take care of everything. And also, as a leader, I said, when I came to Chennai, I was able to take the leadership role because I was a good risk taker. I was capable of taking risk. Taking risk is like eating risk for me. So these are the features that made me a leader. Where I had a wonderful opportunity to become a Zuckerberg. I got a fantastic opening, but I failed in that opening because of certain leadership qualities that was missing in me. Laissez-faire leadership method is not wrong, but the problem is many times thinking that we are delegating the job, we are dumping the job. We dump the job and we think the job will get done. That will never happen. So whenever we delegate a job, be careful that you are delegating a job, not dumping the job. Many of the laissez-faire leaders fail because they think if you hire a dog, leave it to bark. That's quite fine. But the thing is, take care that you are not dumping the job, instead you are delegating the job. Number two is, see, in India, as far as India is concerned, I personally feel that this democratic style of leadership will not work easily because we are born and brought up like that. If a student has to write a homework, parent has to check and parent has to put the signature in the mark sheet and teacher will check and above all HM will also check and put the signature. So basically we are trained to be working under an autocratic leadership or dictator leadership. Do what I say. That kind of leadership. So in India, it's very difficult to be a democratic leader, but still you need people who can work under democratic style of leadership. Because autocratic style, that is do what I say kind of style, will not elevate the creativity, will not elevate the productivity of the company or any organization. Above all, it has a lot of depreciation, wastage of time, as I said in the beginning. Once you don't look what is happening into the job, it is almost, the job is gone. So as far as my experience is concerned, as the great leaders said, you need to meet people where they want you to meet, and all kinds of leadership qualities are good, except autocratic style of leadership, and this has to be used in a combination according to the kind of need and requirement. Over to you.
Timer, can you please tell me who are the qualified speakers? Thank you so much. What are the advantages of breaking the comfort zone?
No stress.
No stress? More stress and no stress? No stress?
Yeah, of course, it's more stress.
Okay.
He learns something.
Very good. New habit is built. Yes. New skill. Yes.
More confidence.
Sorry?
More confidence.
Very true. Yes.
Adventurous.
Adventurous, yes.
You will discover yourself.
Exactly, sir. Yeah. That will push you to a beautiful personality development. Anything else?
Powerful. Powerful.
Powerful, yes. Because you are doing something for yourself, yes. You set an example to your subordinate, your colleague, and to your own people, own kids.
You're exercising with her.
Yes. Yes, true.
Will come out of bold.
Come out of boredom.
Yeah. Being in one place.
Monotonous
being
job.
more comfortable.
Anything is monotonous, you just, yes, I agree with that.
You face more failures.
Exactly. Out of that, you learn a lot of beautiful lessons. So forget about the failure. You get learn lot of lessons out of that. Okay. Growth mindset. Yeah. Okay. So let me talk about it later. Before just talking about that, I would like to call our Toastmaster Dinakaran for the new member induction. Toastmaster Dinakaran is always very calm and composed with a beautiful smile, and he is a past president, and he is an IT profession. He is doing it for the past 25 years in TCS Bank.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever broken your comfort zone? What was that?
Yeah, as other team Toastmasters told, every Saturday I'm breaking my comfort zone.
Exactly. We all are breaking a comfort zone. Coming here and talking in front of different audiences, it is not easy. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we are getting to another interesting session, the new member orientation. So I'll do this session a little differently. Instead of me walking through the regular content, I try to make it more interactive and let some of these seasoned Toastmasters who are excelling in this Toastmaster journey, let them speak on different items, and then they can also share some tips and inputs where we can all grow together and learn from each other. So that's how I want to place today's session. So with that, we'll start with this. One more. That's fine. We will continue this. Yeah. Okay. So as we break our comfort zone and then we come here on a daily, on a weekly basis every Saturday, so there could be some purpose, right, for all of us. Okay. So again, being the new member, you will also have that purpose, coming out of your comfort zone and then learn public speaking skills and come out of that hopping cart and the blood pressure and everything, right? So that's all the objectives some of us will have. But if you look at it, there are some Toastmasters here who are here as a member for a decade, more than a decade or so, who are regularly visiting without missing even a session for a week, right? So what is inspiring them? So what is their goal, and then how they continue this habit of coming to Toastmasters and Medley on a weekly basis? Maybe we'll ask Toastmaster Venkatesan. So sir, when you talk about new members, so you are, I think, at least you are a member for more than a decade, right?
Yeah.
So what is inspiring you to come here on a weekly basis?
The Toastmasters and guest, my humble advice is Toastmasters is one of the best platform. This I myself experienced either in professional life and personal life, how to deal with the better off and how to deal with the children. This is a very good platform. Especially I adore the session of table topics because you have to think on your feet, that instant thinking, and you should conclude your speech with begin, construct and end within 1 to 2 minutes. You can sharpen your mind. That's why I like the Toastmasters. I advise all the Toastmasters to continue their membership till their later. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters. So we all have different goals. So Toastmasters in a structured way makes us to learn different things. Like our Toastmaster Venkatesan told, it makes us to learn like coming here and talking about the topics, and then more than anything, listening more and hearing more topics. Today we have learned a lot of in the last 30 minutes, right? So how we can come out of comfort zone, how it helps coming out of comfort zone. So a lot of learnings, so improving listening skills and multiple benefits that we get it from the Toastmasters. So with that, we'll move to the next slide. Yeah. So when we talk about the structure of day in the life of a Toastmaster, if you look at it, we'll start with Sturgeon accounts and then the president coming and giving the presiding officer speech, and we'll go through multiple roles and performance and everything, right? So there's a structure we put in place, which effectively offers multiple benefits, right? So one is that we have an opportunity to talk about multiple leadership skills and take multiple leadership roles and a lot of learnings and playing different roles and also giving different prepared speeches and coming here and giving tabletop speeches. So many structured variety of roles are offered, different opportunities are given and then to learn, and then to express yourself, and also learn from each other and take feedback from each other. Any inputs you would like to provide, sir?
Thank you.
Any additional benefits which you would see from this process?
My case, I was in communications all my life, 40 decades. Then yet, what am I learning here? I'm learning. I love the way the same topic, the same thought, a different mind interprets. I never cease to be amazed by that. To me, that's the number one learning. That's why I come every Saturday. Not that I care for your sandwiches, so come and watch my sandwich. Second thing I want to submit to all of you, we say we learn by doing. Very true. Equally, we learn by watching, listening. Because we can't be doing everything in the world and learn. Equally, I do that. So to me, it's a very good way to improve yourself. All the best.
Thank you, sir. We also have networking here, right? So we have people coming from different walks of life, like people doing it, being in a community club. There are people like who are doing college students, who like DTM Thomas were playing multiple roles and experience with multiple skills and everything. So we have an opportunity to interact different kinds of people, learn, and then again take inputs from different people. So it's one of the critical benefit, I would say, as a Toastmaster. That, yeah. This is something that we have spoken about. So when talking about the structure, it offers different roles, right? So we start with Toastmaster of the day, TMoD, who is actually an MC for the meeting, who will have control of the meeting and make sure that the meeting is conducted and performed on time, and manages, the time is managed, and everybody is doing the roles properly, right? So Toastmaster is an MC. And all this is something not new for all of us. But at the end of the day, what do we learn from doing all these roles, right? So that's what we will hear from some of the Toastmasters here. So TMoD, how it helps Toastmasters, Vijayarajan. Any tips? Anything that you want to say? TMoD, if you are playing a TMoD, how will you will get prepared yourself so that you do the role well, and again how it helps as a Toastmaster.
Yeah, as far as TMoD is concerned, the main role is to make the meeting to go and allowing the people to speak more, and TMoD should engage the meeting as far as possible and keep the meeting as interesting as possible. So as far as basically speaking, TMoD is like a wrapper of the entire meeting. How he wraps the content that makes the meeting more energetic and engaging.
Thank you, Krishnapriya. Yeah. So mainly, my learning is that as a TMoD, you listen to everything and give a like commentary or concluding message. For example, the speaker is giving a speech. As a TMoD, you can actually pass on the message, core theme of the message from the speaker, and even from the table topic master is objective. What is taken as an objective and what is the feedback. So listen to everything and then summarize and provide a conclusion or feedback is what I would say in terms of TMoD role. And evaluator is a very critical role when we talk about Toastmasters, right? So providing constructive feedback and again an instant feedback to what you are doing, irrespective of whatever you do, right? Different roles that we play. As an evaluator, we have an opportunity to evaluate and then give the constructive feedback. So I would like to hear some of the Toastmaster Priyadarshini as an expert of an evaluator. No problem. Your lessons learned as an evaluator, doing different roles in terms of evaluation and then perform at different stages of the context. What is your lessons learned? How we can adapt those and how we can become a better evaluator?
One thing I experienced is you tend to watch one speech from various angles. Always, usually I used to question like how can you come up with such so and so ending. Then as I matured, listened to more and more speeches, I started becoming more open-minded. So I would say as an evaluator, more than a speaker, you are growing and understanding the speech from various angles, which will help us to come out as a better speaker also. So evaluation has helped me to better my speech also is what I can say.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for that input. One general feedback normally here is that when we do the evaluation for the speech, we don't need to repeat what the speaker has spoken. It's about how they have expressed, how they have prepared, and different aspects of vocal variety and everything, right? That's what we can convey as a feedback. Not more into the what they have spoken and then the theme of the speech and everything. So that's one general tip we will not be here as a role that we play for an evaluator. Table topic master. Here, the expectation is that generally there is a theme of the day. And if we build the topics for the table topic around the theme of the day, this general guideline is being traced or requested or followed. But again, we cannot have all the speakers, table topic speakers coming and talking about the same topic. That's also not make very much impactful or making it more interesting, right? So you will have to have a mix of different themes for the table topic and also consider the theme of the day so that we have the overall theme of the day is included in the speech, number one. And again, when we actually introduce, like start the table topic session, it is better that we have the first speaker as an experienced speaker so that the girls and other people can understand what is being done and what they can do, how they can do better. So that's one thing. And again, sometimes there are the table topic masters come up with different approaches and creative thought process in presenting or conducting the session. But at the end of the day, the objective is that we need to ensure that all the speakers and guests they are comfortable in taking up the topic and delivering the speeches. It's more for the speakers and not for like demonstrating the creativeness and then coming up slides and then putting it into different reviews, right? So the objective is that ensure that people are comfortable and deliver the speech and they're able to, everybody is able to conclude the speech for a given time. So that could be a tips that I would suggest. And tag role is, again, when you start as Toastmasters as a new members, so it plays a critical role. It again, lot of listening skills and timer, being a timer, it helps us to understand the quality of the time and also like how few seconds makes us miss that ribbon that we receive on the best speaker award and best table topic speaker award and so on. So it helps us to value the time and helps us to learn the value of time. Our counter, it's again very good role to have good listening skills and again makes us to listen all the role players starting from Chandran till the final, the presiding officer and the conclusion speech and everything, and then helps us to create a report. And at the end of the day, it's about, when we talk about our counter, the repeated words is listed and then it's reported. So there are words like we will use as part of our speech, like your core team would expect some of the words to be used on a regular basis. For example, we are talking about comfort zone. So you might repeat comfort zone as a word in the speech. So it's not that it's a repeated word when you actually report as an account. So sometimes we see that those are all reported as some repeated words. So the words like you know, gotcha. So people would use some filler words. So those are the words that we need to watch out for. We need to make sure that we help the speakers to understand it and then give the feedback. Grammarian is a critical role. So how do you enjoy the Grammarian role for today?
Okay. Yeah. See, until today, I take up this role. Giving a speech was the toughest job. But when I take a Grammarian role, I can understand the importance of the listening. Yeah, maybe I need to thank Barath. I said yes immediately, but now I'm really realizing the importance of listening again. I need to be, from the starting to end, I need to be carefully listen what the words coming out of everyone and make a note of it and give a report at the end of the things. Yep. It's really interesting one and more important than I thought. It's an audacious decision to be standing in front of the stage and speaking, but today I realized listening is also more important.
Yeah. So again, the listening skill is playing a critical role in memory. More than that, it will make us learn a lot of things. Like, so when you listen to the speech, you will understand what mistakes people make, and from that mistakes we will also learn. That's one important thing. And good usage of words we will come to know, so which will make us to learn different good words and then will make us use it in the latter part of time. So that helps a lot in terms of being a grammarian. Anybody wants to say anything about any other roles? Any other inputs from anybody? Okay, so we will move on. We spoke about all the roles. Let's go back. So, general evaluator is another critical role, right? So, here the expectation or objective is that you evaluate the entire proceeding of the meeting, not just during the meeting day. From the time the role players are being finalized and the agenda is being made and then the agenda is getting published. So, individual clubs follow the specific timelines. For example, for Medley, like we expect that by Wednesday the agenda is published, at least enough agenda is shared, and then we understand all the role players are in place. We have everybody's lined up, and then there is a communication happening between the different role players and the mentors, mentees, and the speech is getting reviewed, and the meeting is kind of getting progressed, not just on the meeting day. From the day it is actually the role players are finalized. So this evaluation, general evaluation starts from there on, whether the agenda is published on time and whether the players are floated on time, whether it is reached to the guest group and also the membership group, right? Starting there on and the meeting, till the time meeting ends, it's our responsibility as a general evaluator to look at all the aspects of the meeting and take notes of it. Any feedback, any suggestions that we can share for the improvement of the experience, member experience of the club is welcome. So that is the expectation from general evaluator. Okay, so now we will go into a little more detail. As a newcomer or any new Toastmasters, we have this Toastmasters card. You would have registered, you would have gone through the membership site, and where you have to take a quiz, where you have to decide on your pathway. So there are so many pathways. You look at it there. So based on your interest and your feedback and your inputs on the questionnaires, so Toastmasters offer you different options where you can choose your pathways. There are multiple, there are in general, there are 5 levels that you have to clear. And then it's the journey. Normally people take around 6 months to complete a path. Here the mentor plays role is very critical. So how you can engage frequently with your mentor and plan for your speeches and take the feedback and continuously improve. So that is where the key, being a member, the key is that how you are closely engaged with your mentor. Or if you have any specific interest with any specific people where you find that they could help you better. So it's, you are welcome. You are free to reach out to anybody within the membership, within the club, and take inputs, take feedback. You can reach out to multiple people for multiple aspects. If you think that somebody is good in some aspect, for humor, how to introduce humor in the speech. If you find somebody who can help, reach out to the person. And some English and pronunciation, grammar, if you think somebody can help, reach out to the person. So it's an environment where we all here to support each other. So please collaborate and then take this journey as a serious journey so that you perform and improve better. Okay, so we'll come to this. So yeah, beyond the regular the structure of the meeting and the regular process, we also have the executive committee where we have multiple roles, right? So during the meeting that you would see different people are playing the different roles, starting from Surgeon at Arms till the president. So there are many roles you would know. So vice president, BPPR, public relations, takes care of the communication between the members and then the guests. Membership is about membership experience, who is in charge of the membership wellness and happiness. And the education, vice president education is mainly for how the quality of the meeting, how do we make sure that the meeting is conducted with quality and people are happy and members are happy. So that's the update of different roles for different ESCOM roles. So if you are interested, please reach out to the people, take guidance and try to see how you can contribute. Beyond the club, you all know this is the general structure. So starting club, we have an area where group of clubs are put in an area, and multiple areas will fall under division, and multiple divisions will fall under district. Across the different stages of this, you will have a role to play. You can perform different roles. So like the execom role that you can have within the club, so you can also play the multiple roles across these levels. Yeah. So this is what we spoke about. So we spoke about Toastmasters, pathways and everything. Okay, so one another aspect is the context, right? So again, generally the preference is that either you are expert or not, participate in contest. It will help you to learn different aspects. And conducting contest also offers different roles like contest chair and contest master. Contest chair is behind the scene where we ensure that all the aspects of contest is managed. Contest master is about how do you conduct the contest, you orchestrate, you are an MC for the contest. So this is another area where you can participate and then improve your leadership skills. So with this I will wrap it up. Any questions, any other inputs anybody wants to share?
May I say something?
Yes, sir, please.
To make the meetings better, and that's the way we all feel good about. It's only through the meetings you feel the club. To make the meetings better, there are two thoughts I have. One, remember that the audience is the master, not me. Second, forget the ribbon. Try to do the best. Try these two, I think the meeting quality will change.
Thank you so much. I think with this we will conclude the session. Thank you so much. We will hand over to TMoD.
Thank you so much, Dinakaran, for the wonderful session. The link is shared in the group. Please, members and the guests, you have received the ballot. You have to write the best speaker for the today. Okay. Now, the most interesting session is going to come. The person to conduct that, Toastmaster Karanjeet, is going to be table topic master today. Toastmaster Karanjeet is a freelance marketing consultant, long-time resident of Adyar and cinephile. I just asked him what is your comfort zone.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
Have you ever broken the comfort zone? I asked him. He says, signing with Toastmaster is breaking my comfort zone as I tend to shy away from gatherings and public speakings. Not only you Toastmaster Karanjeet, even me and many of us are. So please put your hands to welcome a Toastmaster Karanjeet.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
Welcome to, as some may already know, the fun session of the evening. The way that when the topic was given to me, I started thinking of various aspects about breaking your comfort zone. Obviously, personally, I'm up here, I'm talking and doing things that I frankly wouldn't do on a regular basis. But then I think about that's really the story of life itself, right? So many people have broken barriers, have gone to do great things because they went out of their comfort zone. Whether it's Elon Musk, whether it's the Indian women cricket team, they have done things that they've done things that frankly the others wouldn't have done. That said, I think we have to look at all the athletes who have performed at the highest level, look at the actors who have broken through, and frankly, in culture around us, that's where we get a lot of our inspiration as well. That said, let's get the session started. Just as a reminder, as if you already don't know, the idea of this topic, this session, is that I will call on various Toastmasters and guests who come up here and talk for 2 minutes, depending on the topic, and which is based on things. So let's have some fun. Okay. My first guest is okay, my first is Toastmaster Venkatesan. Our topic is What's one small habit you changed that created a big impact on your life? What's one small habit that you changed that created a big impact on your life?
Thank you. Thank you for the topic. One small thing. When I started in my school days and even in college days, I'm a little bit lazy person. I won't do anything, like only for the exam, last minute preparations for practical and everything. My parents used to curse me that why you are doing like this, why you are doing like this. In plus 2, I got, those days, in maths first chemistry, I got only 69.5. As per AICTE control, Tamil Nadu examination control, they never allowed the person who is not secured 70% within course. Forward community, HC people, they are not allowing. For other communities, they are allowing. Because of that, my family, entire family is engineers and doctors. My parents told me that because you are not eligible to write a written test, it is very difficult for us to face the relatives in marriages or any other functions. This happened nearly 30 years ago. I took a challenge and I pursued my career in BSc and MCA. I got 80% in MCA and I got a campus interview. I got a very good job. There also, I have switched over a lot of departments from networking to cyber spotting activities. Finally, I succeeded. Most probably, for ICANN is contesting on an election, I will compete on behalf of Indian counterpart. My company recognized me and they allowed me to participate in that election. Most probably in December, it's going to happen in USA. Because I broke the comfort zone. I was a lazy person from my childhood. With adverse effect, I am going to achieve and I can prevent. Let us God decides. Thank you for this.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Lovely story. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Kousalya. Your topic is, what's scarier for you? Failing at something new or staying stuck in something familiar? What's scarier for you? Failing at something new or staying stuck in something familiar?
Scarier actually is coming here and attempting this stage. That is the scariest thing. Every time I come here, I will speak with the fellow Toastmasters, like they should not call me for PT. This is a familiar one. And I sit at home, after attempting it, I sit at home and I speak about the topic for days actually. I'm not lying, honest to God. So till the next meeting, I think I should have answered this way or that way. And when I sit here, I think before the TT master asks questions, I think he should ask this question so I can answer this. But every time, easier questions will go to the other people, which is easier for me, will go to the other people. And mostly you can't guess the question, right? So today, I think if he has given me the question of Venkatesan, I would have said something better, I think. So I'm stuck with this familiar thing. I don't know how I'm going to come out of it, but many Toastmasters has advised me, just speak your mind, try to speak for 1 minute. So I'm going to continue with that. Thank you.
Very realistic speech here. So this is based on the topic. Okay, I think we will keep it up to guest Pranav. Wow. No? Pranav. Yes. Okay. So your topic is, actors often take unexpected roles. Which actor, okay, Bollywood, Hollywood or Bollywood, whatever you like, what would it look like and why? Sorry, inspires you to try new things. Let me repeat the question.
Okay.
Actors often take unexpected roles.
Okay.
Which actor inspires you to try new things and why? Think about it. Go ahead. Thank you. Yes.
There are a few suggestions because some certain actors to mind. Let's say everyone knows Nicolas Cage. He did like movies like National Treasure 1 and 2, some general family movies, and also some action films. In general, he is constantly trying new things to push the bar, but what he can do. And that's it.
That's it. I'm also a big fan of Nicolas Cage, just because I love what he does. You know, some of it is kind of off the wall. So, okay, my next guest, I like to call Toastmaster Chandran. If your comfort zone was a physical space, a room, a cafe, a playground, what would it look like and why? Let me repeat the question, repeat the topic. If your comfort zone were a physical space, a room, a cafe, a playground, what would it look like and why?
Good afternoon, everybody. I am a very unpredictable person, so sometimes I feel like just staying inside. Other times, I would love to sit at a park under a tree, just look at the sky, probably cloud watch or stargaze. Either is fine. But right now, most of my time is spent bed rotting because I don't really have a lot of time to bed rot, and it's very, very comforting. Especially now that it's slowly starting to settle into the winter a little bit. It's not really winter, but for Chennai standards, it's pleasant now. So. My first choice would definitely be a tiny little room, just a bed on the floor, a very comfortable spring mattress, and probably like a comforter too. My second choice would be probably a park. I think a park would do good. Yep.
Interesting take on the topic, but I enjoy it. Okay. Next speaker we have, yes, Selvam. Yes. Right. So, what's the one belief or routine you have to let go in order to grow? What's the one belief or routine you have to let go of in order to grow? Okay, let me.
What have you changed in your life? Can the change? Can the market go to that?
I want to do something new in my life because basically I'm living in comfort zone about 20 years ago. So I want to change my life. Anything I want to improve my family. So I come to stand in this place, overcome the fear. Thank you.
Breaking the comfort zone is all about taking small steps to enter into bigger things. So thank you for that lesson. Okay, this next person is, I think everyone knows him, Toastmaster Pramodh. Okay, so again it comes back to another topic. In many movies, the hero's journey begins when they leave safely. What's the moment when your journey truly began? Let me repeat the topic. In many movies, the hero's journey begins when they leave safely. When they leave safety, excuse me. What's a moment when your journey truly began? Thank you.
Thank you, Tabletop Master. The hero's journey, which is a typical format in every single story. Of course, it varies depending on whose story it is. My story may not be the same as yours. But there is always the belly of the whale, beyond which the hero has to make a choice. Hero or heroine has to make a choice as to whether or not they want to stay in the comfort zone, stuck for the rest of their lives, or to become the hero that they were meant to be. For me, often, and I don't consider myself a hero, not yet. However, often I like to be in the comfort zone because that is where we get our calm and peace, which we need to recharge every day. Sometimes there is a place for the comfort zone, but that's not where we are meant to be for the rest of the day. It's good to be at home, nice, calm, in our bedroom with our PC on, snacks in hand, and playing Dungeons and Dragons with our friends. This is the comfort zone. Sometimes we need to recharge ourselves. But sometimes we have to get out there, go all the way to Adyar, and face the Medley crowd for table topics, prepared speech, playing roles, and whatnot. Sometimes these are the audacious, heroic moments. This is what we need to face every single day. So whether or not I'm in a movie, at least there are moments when I overcome my own comfort zone, where I exceed my own expectations. These are the moments which are my stepping stones towards the hero that I'm becoming. So that is what I feel, that's what connects me with various heroes, real life heroes as well as fictional heroes. And it's a journey. I have a long way to go. Thank you for the opportunity to talk about this one.
That's a great take as well. Thank you. My next guest is, yes, Sathyavathy. When was the last time you took a small risk that led to a big lesson? And repeat the topic. When was the last time you took a small risk that led to a big lesson? Yes, okay.
Okay, so somebody, I don't know the names yet, but there's this famous quote, right, in, not a quote, it's actually a joke in Tamil movie, right? Taking risks is like eating us. And I have done this in my life a lot of times. Right from school it started, right? I wasn't very clear on what should I do, right? What profession should I take? And I was influenced by my father, by my friends, and whatever my friend took, I took the same. Without any thinking whether it will suit me or not, I never thought of it. That was risk number one. Then job also, right? I was actually happy quitting the job, okay? Yeah, I was happy for 6 months. Okay, so that's risk 2. And risk 3, what I've taken so far. And yeah, choosing the spouse was also risky.
Thank you. In short, you're saying life is risk itself. Yeah. So, right, let's move on. My next speaker is Toastmaster Narendra. Narendra. I spelled that wrong. Narendra. I apologize. Okay. This was very recent event, so I think you thought it well. The Indian women's cricket team broke the mold by winning the ODI World Cup. What's a victory in your life that required courage? I'll repeat again. The Indian women's cricket team broke the mold by winning the ODI World Cup. What's a victory in your life that requires courage?
So, first of all, I would like to say that was a monumental moment in cricketing history, not just in our cricketing history, in our own national history, because of the odds that the team had to overcome. The semi-finals, chasing a target that was impossible and then going on to win the World Cup from that position. So in my life, I get to have a victory of that scale. Sure, I've had small successes here and there, but I wouldn't call it a major win of sorts. So as I said previously, one of the things that I really want to do is to start my own company. And I think doing that is what I would consider as perhaps the moment when I've truly arrived, and that's my greatest victory. And of course, I'm working towards that. I'm trying to be audacious and make the most of the time that I have. And there are certain challenges in pursuing that goal itself, because every day, finishing off my work and then spending some time for this, I'm also honoring my Toastmasters commitment. It's very difficult, and also spending time with my family, my parents. So managing all of this will sometimes be very difficult, and there were many times when I thought, okay, it'll be a lot easier if I just forget all of this and try to live a simpler life. Just wake up, do your job, enjoy the evening, and then sign off for the day. But something in me tells me, no, don't give up. If you give up, you will live a life of regret and be very bitter. So just keep going, no matter how painful it may seem right now, because when you eventually get to that moment of triumph, it'll be very sweet and it'll be worth the pain. So yes, I'm working towards that goal, and hopefully I will get this.
Okay, speaker. Thank you so much. Our next speaker, I think everyone, he's no stranger to Medley Toastmasters. Distinguished Toastmasters, you probably like this topic, but if your life were a movie about breaking the comfort zone, what would the title be? If your life were a movie about breaking the comfort zone, what would the title be?
Thank you very much. You carry a bit of Hollywood. Every time you come here, I see that. Compliments to you. My greatest joy in terms of a day was when I was 35. So that's the title of my movie, When I Was 35. When I was 35, I went to Bangalore. I used to work in Bombay. I got fed up with that railway train. Ma'am, you will understand. I almost lost, this hand from my socket once. My briefcase was there, the crowd was here, all that. So I said, let me go. I went to Michael Bosch for a job. They had advertised. So there were a lot of fashionable people, broad ties, a lot of things happening. I didn't have any of those. But luckily for me, the person who conducted that whole exercise was Mr. Iyer. Mr. Iyer was an honest man. He was a stenographer. He grew the ranks. He was directly reporting to the head of the department of marketing. He, being a true hard-working guy, gave us such tests as I had learned all that in Bombay, working late into the night. I had 3 lady colleagues, and all dirty job was tops. So I learned how to do silk screen printing. I've done a lot of such things which hands-on work, which you don't get to do otherwise. The questions he asked were exactly that time. Come on, give a costing for this brochure. Come on, most people don't know that. I had done that because I was in the printing press. I would love the smell of printing press. I was that kind of a creature. I got that job. Competition was intimidating. That day, I went back. I took my flight back actually, at the age of 35. This 35 and current 35 and that 35 is different. Those days, it took a lot of time to go up the rank. That was my story. I went back. I felt on top of the world, literally. Not because I was on air. I felt on top of the world at the age of 35. Because I did donkey work, hard work. It pays. Thank you.
Thomas, sir, always entertaining, always enjoy hearing you. Right, let's move on. For my next guest, Swathy. stepping out of your comfort zone were a sport, how would you train for it? If stepping out of your comfort zone were a sport, how would you train for it? This one.
Thank you. Hi, good evening everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, stepping out of your comfort zone is actually a sport. I am not very sure if you have listened to the word shuhari in Japanese. That is what I would go for. So it means 3 steps in martial training. Shu means you just go with the steps as it is. That is mastering just following the steps of your master. Ha meaning you turn to the next step, which is you become the master. And Dri meaning you invent yourself with what you've learned. That's how I will take it. Shuhari.
I will look that up when I get home. Bring our next speaker on. Toastmaster Umamaheshwararao. I apologize, my eyesight is not great. Umamaheshwararao. This is also probably something you probably would enjoy. I hope so. Which public figure shows the courage you like to embody? Which public figure shows the courage you like to embody?
We can talk politicians also.
No, as you wish.
If you want to,
yeah.
either Prime Minister or might be candidates.
You are the sergeant of arms.
But if you keep it in the mind, you are sergeant.
Okay, take anyone you want to talk about.
Okay, I'll switch. Like maybe the guy Sonu Sood, movie actors, the person who inspired me by supporting a lot during COVID lockdown. He was one of the topic that time in social media. People are appraising him for arranging a transport to poor people. He arranged buses and they donated tractors to some farmers. So he's the one of the public figure I remember very well for his social service. Even though he plays villain roles in movies, but in real life he acted as he did things are very heroic. So he's the one who inspired me in recent days, the public figure. If you ask me politicians, that is a Narendra Modi I am inspired by. Because of his standout, like world can recognize, someone says India, the first person comes in mind maybe Narendra Modi, as per my point of view, because of his courageous decisions and moves. Thank you.
I'm glad you didn't say Trump. Then I would have my next speaker is Toastmaster Abirami. Abirami. Sorry. I think after this I have to go see the eye doctor. Your topic is Elon Musk is known for taking huge risks from electric cars to rockets to AI. What's the boldest risk you've taken in your personal or professional life? I'll repeat the topic. Elon Musk is known for taking huge risks from electric cars to rockets to AI. What's the boldest risk you've taken in your personal or professional life?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you for the question. Elon Musk is very much known for all the huge risks he has taken. Not that much, but I also usually I will take risks. Maybe by situation, voluntarily I will involve in something. So, in recent times, initially it's my profession, CA I took by my choice,
but I know it's very risk and very huge session because I'm not from a commerce background. I studied biomaths and I switched over to commerce CA. When I came to Chennai, everything was new. Like city, I joined a working women's hostel, not students' hostel. So I was the younger one in the entire crowd, and everyone was busy with their night shifts, day shifts, everything. And I was all alone because my class timings will be like weekly 3 classes. So most of the time I was lonely in hostel, and so everything is new, like subject, teachers. For first 6 months, I never understood what they are speaking. I'm not able to follow the language also. So I prefer to sit in the last bench. Like that it was fun. Luckily, I got 2-3 friends. They are Chennai-based people, and they understand my situation, and they pampered me like anything. They started teaching from the 11th standard, 12th standard maths, and motivates me and asked me to mingle with the other ones. They picked me to the hotels. I was very hesitant to even enter into the hotel. One thing is financially I will calculate, and another one is I don't want to get involved in anything. But those 3 girls changed my life. Unfortunately, those 3 are not Chanadaparents now. They left us for something. Some reasons they dropped the CA. I am grateful I became the CA. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Lovely speech. With that, I'll call an end to a table topic session. I just want to probably end it with saying is that breaking the comfort zone isn't just a dramatic moment, it's a collection of small intentional steps. I think all of us have taken those today. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful topic, Toastmaster Karanjeet. Before moving on to the next segment, I would like to ask the timer, who are the qualified speakers? Table topics.
Toastmaster Venkatesan, Toastmaster Kousalya, Toastmaster Chandran, Toastmaster Narendra, Toastmaster Pramodh, distinguished Toastmaster Thomas, Toastmaster Sathyavathy, Sathyavathy, Toastmaster Umamaheshwararao, Toastmaster Abirami.
Thank you. The link will be shared. Please do vote for the best speaker. Before moving on to the next segment, I would like to come back to the theme for the day. What could be the reason for the people who are not breaking their comfort zone?
Fear of failure.
Fear?
Fear of failure.
Yes. We all are going through, some who have not broken their comfort zone, they can give the answer.
They are happy with what they are having.
Okay.
Fear of rejection.
Fear of rejection, yes.
What if?
What if? Okay. Procrastination, exactly. Lack of discipline, lack of motivation, waiting for the right moment to come. We all have that, right? And the time when we do it like that. Okay? External validation, seeking support from the external people. These are all the reasons and those are the setbacks for the people who are not ready to break the comfort zone. Okay, now, for further proceeding the meeting, I would like to call our general evaluator.
You are being watched. When I say this, what comes into your mind?
Big Boss. CCTV.
That's true. Normally I'll say it's a scary feeling. But believe me, in this room of 30 members, even if 29 members are zoned out, there is one who is watching you from head to toe. And this is not to put you in an uncomfortable zone, but he's trying to put you in a very comfortable zone. And that's where we call them as evaluators. They are not just here to see what's the good side or what's good from your speech. They are also helping us by telling what are the areas of improvement. So it's time for me to call on my evaluation team. First, we have Toastmaster Shanmughavel, who will be evaluating Annapurni's speech. Toastmaster Shanmughavel says He didn't break his comfort zone, but he transformed himself coming here to this club. How? He is not just speaking here on stage, he also does singing. So Toastmaster Shanmughavel sir on Sriannapoorani's speech.
Thank you. Good afternoon once again. Congratulations to Toastmaster Sriannapoorani for her informative speech. It was informative as well as humorous speech also. And she has also said the way how in an audacious way she learns the basic purpose was clear and supported by the speech style and organization. Yes, the basic structure of the speech should have opening, body and conclusion. The opening speech started with a childhood life as a little princess in her house. Then ended with having a baby. In between, as a little prince, wife, daughter-in-law, and mother of a child. So the three things are opening, body, and conclusion was perfect. The transition was also good. For clarity, the spoken language was clear and easily understood. She was comfortable with the audience. She has used vocal varieties also. But even though speaker appeared comfortable with the audience, the following 3 points I would like to recommend. First, your speech flow was so fast. If you do some fast wherever it could, it will be more effective. The second point, the stage can be utilized effectively. Most of the time you are in the center of the stage only, but you will use your body language, everything. Once if you used from here to here, it will be more engaging. The third point, she used physical gestures in record places. The speech might be more effective if you used such physical gestures such as the little princess, you can use your hand like that. Doubts whenever you are having 3 people staying in your house, when you are making evening tea, then you can use like this. It will easily attract the audience. Then if you see with, you can show that also. The sun or tea, like that, if you use your hand gesture will be more effective. Overall, the speaker delivered a well-organized speech on the topic. Her speech effectively met the expressed general purpose. Even though she said many items like tea, brownie, chocolate cake, but I couldn't be able to catch all those things. Besides, she applied questioning in the initiative to attract the audience. In the end, she has ended with some words. All the best to the speaker for her end of the speech and
Those who have watched our next evaluators' humorous speech in division level were driving experience. I'm very sure the audience became very uncomfortable the way she taught us how to drive the car. She tells on this topic, too comfortable is actually uncomfortable because it means there is no growth. I agree with that. So next we'll have Toastmaster Priyadarshini, who will be here to evaluate Vijayarajan's speech.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yesterday, I didn't sleep at all. It was like, it's not like I was working all night. I was just seeing reels till morning 7 o'clock and I started to sleep. Where around some 10ish, I got a call, and the call was from one of us asking to evaluate. I was in a half sleep. What? No, I cannot come out of this comfort zone. And he was choosing his words so clearly, changing his styles of talking, made me to took this audacious decision to say, okay, Pramodh, okay, I'll do it. Oh, I told the name, yeah. So those leadership style is because he changed his words based on the people he's been dealing with, and that is where Vijayarajan, Toastmaster Vijayarajan, thank you for bringing this topic and made that statement strong with your speech. That was a very thoughtful and introspective speech that we received today. Thank you for that. The way you came and you presented yourself in the center of the stage, and the tone and the clarity and the confidence in you and the body language made everyone to eagerly see what is Vijayarajan going to say today. And you started it really very nice, where you have brought the different styles, where there are autocratic, democratic, or any other style is there, and you brought everything and rooted to your pathway, dynamic leadership, indirectly or directly. Because you choose anything, but it depends upon the people that you are around. So that is how you brought that essence of your speech into it, which got clearly settled down over here. You are a person who's taking risk like a rusk, right? Everybody knows that. There are so many examples, even I have witnessed so many, and many would have witnessed, and you would have had so many examples of success and failures throughout your life, throughout your journey. That was missing, which I felt. If you would have told something on examples or scenarios connecting to the leadership styles, that would be more connecting to the audience, and would have been more eager to, and you would have made your point more stronger. So that is one suggestion that I want to give, and that would have made your speech from a accomplished to an exemplary speech and powerful. So that is what I want to make. All the best for your future speeches. Thank you so much.
It's time to get the detailed report from our tag. I request our timer to come here and give us the detailed report.
As usual, audacious time management effort from my all speakers. So my timer report goes by. Essay Umamaheshwararao took 1 minute 55 seconds. Presiding officer Toastmaster Barath took 7 minutes and 12 seconds. TMoD Toastmaster Hema took 5 minutes and 25 seconds. And prepared speaker number 1, Toastmaster Sriannapoorani took 5 minutes and 8 seconds. Toastmaster Vijayarajan took 6 minutes and 10 seconds. TT speaker number 1, Venkatesan sir, Toastmaster Venkatesan took 2 minutes. Toastmaster Kousalya took 1 minute and 15 seconds. Guest Pranav took 26 seconds. Toastmaster Chandran took 1 minute. Guest Selvam took 30 seconds. Toastmaster Pramodh took 1 minute and 58 seconds. Guest Swathy took 48 seconds. Toastmaster Narendra took 1 minute and 52 seconds. DTM Thomas took 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Guest Sathyavathy took 1 minute and 13 seconds. Toastmaster Umamaheshwararao as a speaker took 1 minute and 33 seconds. Toastmaster Abirami took 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Toastmaster Shanmughavel as an evaluator took 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Toastmaster Priyadarshini took 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Up counter Toastmaster Krishnapriya took 50 seconds. Grammarian Toastmaster Pradeepkumar took 1 minute and 40 seconds. And And for new member orientation, Toastmaster Dinakaran took 20 minutes. And only one tip to all the guests, because they have spoke little less than 1 minute, because 1 minute is a qualified time. So you need to keep that.
I now request our accountant to please conclude and give it a review.
Actually, I think today everyone was very cautious about what they were speaking. It was very difficult to find any kind of words or repetitions in anyone's speech. So today, the people, like the following members, had a clear speech today. Toastmaster Priya, Toastmaster Rajasekaran, Toastmaster Pradeepkumar, distinguished Toastmaster Thomas Abraham, and guest Swathy. So they all had a very clear speech. And for the following members, so Toastmaster Hema, they use like heart 2 times and 1 time. Toastmaster Sriannapoorani, 1 time. Toastmaster Shanmughavel, 1 time. And then Toastmaster Vijayarajan, 1 time. Toastmaster Priyadarshini and was used multiple times. Toastmaster Dinakaran, was used 3 times and was used repeatedly. Toastmaster Karanjeet, was used 3 times. Toastmaster Venkatesan was used 2 times and was used 2 times. And Toastmaster Kousalya I was used repeatedly. And Toastmaster Abirami was used 3 times and was used multiple times.
I would now request our Grammarian team to please come here and give it.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my guests. It seems I'm feeling I'm coming out of my comfort zone today. Okay, I'll give my Grammarian report. Today it was as I said earlier, mentioned earlier, it was an interesting one, and I able to figure it out that giving a speech is really easy compared to listening, because the speech was 4 to 6 minutes, but listening is almost for 2 hours. I need to make sure I'm listening everyone's. And today, one thing I learned is because of the effective listening, I could able to capture most interesting words the people has been called out. Toastmaster Barath, when he shared a story, he used words like innovate, strategist, plan. As a leader, we have to planning, strategist, and execute. So these 3 things are very important things for a leader. And moving on to the Toastmaster Hema, she created a face like shining like a star, sailing on the same boat. See, 2 days back, couple of days, maybe a small reels I saw, on the aeroplane or in the bus. So there is a difference between in and out. When she is referring to that one, I was not sure. Maybe I need to refer this again. What she was sailing on the same boat or sailing in the same boat. Maybe this is something as a lesson learned. And the next thing is Toastmaster Priya mentioned wisdom, infinity, forever. Maybe this is a new term I'm hearing for the first time. A definition for a wife. See, when we call it out. So this was an interesting one. And one of the other things she referred is head to toe. And coming back to the next speaker, Toastmaster Sriannapoorani, it's an interesting topic she has been delivered today. Big journey begins with small step, pampered with food, and feel of freedom. Nailed it. Maybe she used a few food words, but I couldn't able to capture. Maybe my bad. I able to understand, or I able to relate what kind of food it might be. Maybe one word it was lasagnas. Maybe I may pronounce wrongly. Yeah. And moving on to the next thing is Toastmaster Vijay mentioned about maybe this is the first time I'm hearing acrobatic leader. I have been learning about democratic. Maybe he introduced the word. Maybe he thought I learned autocratic. Maybe sorry, autocratic. So this is one thing I learned today. And moving to the next thing is Priyadarshini used changing his words, essence of speech. And moving to the next thing, table topic speakers like Kousalya mentioned cloud watch, guest Selvam overcome the fear, Toastmaster Pramodh exceeds my over expectation, long way to go, Toastmaster Narendra chasing the targets, don't give up, just keep going, And distinguished Toastmaster Thomas, to be frank, my apologies sir, you used a lot of new words but I couldn't able to capture. But two things I learned is top of the world. One thing I really didn't, I thought I was in Burj Khalifa 10 years back, I thought I was on the top of the world, but today I realized it's not the top of the world. And the guest, maybe Shu Harley, this is also a new word I learned for today. And moving on to the word usage of the day, I'm not sure whether I found the right word for the day, audacious, but I could able to figure out the people. I once upon a time I made an audacious decision to join Toastmasters, and right now I could see most of the people have the audacious mindset. So this gives a really one interesting thing about this word. Almost I could able to see 8 to 10 times this word has been used today. And Hema used once, Priya used twice, Toastmaster Vijay used once, Toastmaster Shanmughavel used once, Toastmaster Priyadarshini used once, Toastmaster Venkatesan used once, Toastmaster Pramodh used once. And thanks for this opportunity, Pramodh. And I think I made a right decision today, and it's made my audition.
So here comes the general evaluators report. Our president started the meeting with a story based on ancient times, War of Troy, and then it moved to Toastmaster of the day, Hema talking on present event based on passion, persuasion, and breaking barriers. The theme of the day was very interesting. We know each and every one of us use the theme of the day when we are here on the stage. She had questions as to why, what, how, and how do you work on breaking this comfort zone. Speaker 1 talked about this, the master chef talked on her first baking experience. Speaker 2 spoke on his first business experience. New member orientation was with the twist because Dinakaran tried to get answers from seasoned Toastmasters, and by doing so, I felt many new members might have felt that I'm not alone. Most of them have experienced the same. I really appreciate for bringing that new thought. Tag players really did a good job. Our Grammarian was in 7th heaven because his word of the day was well received, and you know how nicely we used it today. Table topic master, simple habits. One of our speakers said, when the question goes to other person, we feel that was easy, hers was easy. Let me tell you, we all feel it's always green on the other side. So whenever we are here, we feel that same. There were very interesting questions, even for the guests, action-inspired questions. I saw heroes, sportsperson, politicians. I witnessed all of them here during our tables topic session. I must say it was very well crafted, highly entertaining. Kudos to you, TT Master, you did a wonderful job. I just was curious to hear what's coming next. You brought in big personalities, but you simplified when it had a question coming after that. Good work on that. Evaluators presented good, what they say, the good side of the story by saying, I saw stages of life, and under recommendation one said, I would like to see better gestures so that it could enhance your story. Second evaluator appreciated the fun elements and asked to bring real life experience as example. I felt that very practical and doable ones. Now under recommendation, our president, when he gave his speech, he said there is planning, execution and strategizing whenever you go for a war. It also stands true when you go for any meeting. But when I came for the meeting, I saw there were so many last minute hiccups going on. And I told to myself that I will make this point. Toastmasters, please don't do this mistake. But I didn't say that. When I got to know, there were very genuine reasons for some people not coming up and taking up that role. Then what should I say? I must say this. Let's take this opportunity and break the comfort zone. And kudos to our timer and general evaluator who walked the talk. So it was an audacious step, taking last minute job. Timer, thank you for the quick fix. Our counter, one recommendation. I know you are a new Toastmaster. We need to have a firm handshake. We need to work on that. Grammarian, yes, for accepting it's not easy being an active listener. and for that very detailed report. So all of us have done a great job, so let's keep up this good work. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priya. So now, what are the ways to work on the comfort zone? What are the ways? How are you going to break the comfort zone? Setting a small goal, a doable goal, small steps, showing consistency.
Discipline.
Anything else?
Discipline.
Exactly, disciplined. Anything else? Let it be interactive, all of
Come
that.
and speak at Toastmasters regularly.
Sorry?
Come and speak at Toastmasters regularly.
Exactly, yes, that works better, yes.
Just do it.
Just do it, exactly.
Don't wait for the proper time to start.
Exactly, yes. Okay, breaking the comfort zone, it's intimidating and uncomfortable. Often outcome results in a profound good. I just want to share my experience. A few months before joining the Toastmaster, I was called to give an interview. I think it's an online session, all over the India, that is on Women's Day. I was very proud that I can speak there, but that day was miserable. Even now it feels like a nightmare. That's when I had decided to join Toastmasters. After finishing my level 1, I just last week, this Tuesday, I was called to talk in the Rotary Club of Tiruvallur to give a speech. Oh my God! And I have seen a huge transformation in me. It was so effortless. I have taken the Toastmaster has taught me so much. Like I have taken the noted all the bullet points what I'm supposed to talk. So everything was under my control. I felt so. I was able to do effortlessly. Thank you so much for that. All my senior Toastmasters have helped me and evaluated me. I'm doing so well. Now I have called up other corporate officers. Like I just want to give a speech. I'm just sending the request to all of them because I start enjoying this. Thank you so much for all that. Over to you.
Thank you, dear Toastmaster Hema. I would like to appreciate the first time role players. Our table topic master played by Toastmaster Karanjeet B. The Grammarian role played by Toastmaster Pradeep. I would also like to appreciate our General Evaluator and Primer Toastmaster Rajasekaran because they stepped into this role for meeting for a different kind of a role and they ended up doing a different role. And thanks to you. And also I'd like to appreciate Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Umamaheshwararao for handling multiple things. He was there and now he's busy in sending the survey team to complete it. And I also like to thank and appreciate our VP Toastmaster Pramodh because when we started off this meeting there were 4 speakers. By the middle of the week there were 3 speakers dropped out and there was 1 speaker, and today morning even that 1 speaker dropped out. And then one time we have to bring in 2 more speakers and then we have to make this meeting run. So I would like to thank and appreciate Toastmaster Pramodh for it. And also, I'll give you a few minutes, the voting link is available in our WhatsApp group. I'll give you seconds so you can vote for the remaining role players, best role players and other categories. In the meantime, can we also have guest feedback and invite guest Swathy to come over here and share her feedback about our meeting. Guest Swathy, can you come over here?
Good evening. What should I say? It's been a very, I've been here only for a couple of times, but thank you all for giving all of us this opportunity to improve upon ourselves and get where we want to be. I think that makes all the difference. Somewhere where we can come, share our thoughts, try to be ourselves at least, so that we become what we can be in the days to come. It's really like what Hema ma'am said, like I think in a few days I can see the difference, or I don't know, I'm yet to see the difference maybe. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
And we have guest Sathyavathy over here for your feedback, please.
What I would say is the kind of, people from various domains of life come here, right? You have someone as an HR, you have someone from sports, someone from communication, veterans, and that's the, it gives you, broaden your mindset, and this is a good opportunity in that way. Thank you.
We have just Pranav over here.
Yes, it's basically my first Toastmaster in a sense, as a guest. So overall, I like the overall session. There are some stuff which I've done before previously, and I did some other similar sector sessions like many years back. But it's good to get a refresher on this type of stuff.
Before we move on to our role-based for today, I'd like to hand over a few level completion certificates. So this we received long back, but now since the members are available, I would like to present this in front of other members. Level 3 completion in dynamic leadership, Toastmaster Dinakaran. Level 1 completion in dynamic leadership, Toastmaster Vijayarajan. Going on to the results of today's meeting, the best speaker, our monster chef, Toastmaster Sriannapoorani. The best evaluator for today, Toastmaster Priyadarshini A. Best Hindi speaker, the speaker who spoke her heart out, Toastmaster Kousalya. The best tag role player, our Grammarian, Toastmaster Pradeepkumar. Finally, the best role player, TMoD Toastmasters. few announcements. Next week we will have an outdoor meeting in the school at the next gate, Umamaheshwararao school. So I'll once it's confirmed, we'll share the details in the WhatsApp group. Another thing is for next week we also have our semi-annual district conference. The one-day passes are available. Request to be whoever interested who wanted to attend at least for one day can just register for the passes. We have two of our Medleyians representing as a contestant, Toastmaster Selvam, the numerous speech contestant, and Toastmaster Jayeshri as the evaluation speech contestant. These one-day passes are available and their schedule and agenda is also out. I request you, whoever is interested, to register and attend the semi-annual district conference. With this note, I would like to adjourn Medley meeting number 857. Before we disperse for tea and snacks, I would like to invite Toastmaster Narendra for a small video which we wanted to shoot. Are we planning to have it now?
Yes, we can shoot it now.
Maybe can you just